for science by the Game Changer. Let's begin. Hey, Twi, could you get me that there screwdriver? Applejack pointed to the tool sitting on the top of the toolbox. Yep. I levitated the screwdriver over to her. Some stray dust that rose up caused my eyes to water. I coughed and blew the dust away with my magic. We were stationed in an older part of Sweet Apple Acres, a small shed no larger than the average outhouse. This area was what AJ called her secret space. She had explained to me that this is where some of her ultra top secret projects were being done. She had invited me to come over for this once because of my background in science, to make sure she did things right. The only problem was that I had no idea what said project even was. Thanks again, Twi, for coming over here to help me with this project. Sure thing, Applejack, though, if you don't mind, may I actually know what the project that you're working on is? I walked a little closer, but Applejack's head denied myself from seeing the project. Well, I gladly oblige you. It's a secret doohickey thingy-mabob. That doesn't exactly help me, AJ. I rolled my eyes. You said you needed me because of my science knowledge, but in sticking to the scientific method, I need to actually know what I'm helping out with. Oh, that's what I said to ya? She let out a small chuckle. Yeah, I used that as a lie to get you to come over here. You're gonna be my guinea pig. Your guinea pig? Wait, you lied to me? I was taken aback that Applejack would lie. Even as something as small and trivial as this, she still was the most honest pony that I know, and would be straight with me in why I came down here. And that comes as a surprise to ya? Now tell me, just because I'm the element of honesty, don't mean that I can't tell a fib every once in a while, now does it? Well, no, we've all had our bad moments as our elements, but you're the most honest pony that I know. I don't know why you would lie to me about something as serious as this. I lied because I had told you up front about you status in this here project. You'd probably be running for the hills. Yeah, I would be. Do you even know how dangerous it is to be experimenting on someone when that pony doesn't even know what the machine is? I guess I shouldn't have screamed at her because she stopped from her work and gave a deep, frustrated sigh like she had a bad day apple bucking. Twi, that's another reason why I brought you over here. You're an alcorn. You're immortal. Can't die from nothing. I figured if worst comes to worst, some hair from your eyebrows might be burned off. I guess that makes sense. Looks like I got worried over nothing. I laughed like I was about to have a nervous breakdown. Applejack simply shrugged and returned to her work. It didn't take long for her machine to be finished. She pulled back the curtain and I was greeted by a ray gun, a huge blue box with green lines in the middle, and a smaller, clear box on the other side. Applejack, what in Celestia's name is that? Well, I don't know exactly what the big blue machine is called, but I can tell you what it does. She tried on over to the ray gun. This here device will allow me to send the user up through that there big device, and then you'll be transported here. She pointed to the smaller box. So, essentially you crafted a shrink ray? I perked my eyebrows. Shrinking some pony down to size was something that I tried to do, but I figured it was deemed impossible after so many tries. Yeah, I did. She went over and pointed the shrink ray at me. Though, before I do this, will I be affected in any way by the machine? Nope. Once the ray catches you, you'll be converted into data for a short while in the machine. The data will then just simply make you smaller. I'm impressed. Tell me, how did you know all of that just by simply building the machine? I found it in this here manual. Applejack held up a piece of paper with her teeth. Her eyes weren't giving her much cover, as they darted from side to side like she was hiding something. Applejack, that's just a piece of paper with some squiggles on it. Don't get me wrong, I know you are a very smart pony, but you just don't have enough scientific background to pull off a stunt like this. I shrugged. I should have known that this wasn't the real Applejack long before I accepted her favor. When she was walking up towards me earlier today, her body seemed shinier, metallic even. I had shrugged it off as just my imagination, but I did do a test. I had tried to peer into her mind just a little, but even that was blocked off. I knew ponies like Applejack were very resistant to mind reading, but with my status and natural magical ability, I was sure to get in her mind just only a little bit. That was only if she was the real Applejack. Fine, you win. I guess I can't keep up this facade forever. Before I could reply, Applejack's head snapped open to reveal a tiny chair, and sitting in that tiny chair was a green creature who couldn't have been more than a few inches tall, had 2 antennae, and 1 singular cyclops-like eye. What are you exactly? I put a hoof to my chin and studied the creature. It's amazing when something that small can have a huge brain capacity. I'm Plankton. I hail from the underwater world, where I strive constantly. Yes, I know what kind of creature you are, but what is your name? I interrupted it. No, you see, my actual birth name is Plankton. It's just that where I come from, people really aren't that unique with names. Oh, sorry, I chuckled. To tell you the truth, we aren't exactly the best with names around here either. Yes, I figured since your name is Twilight Sparkle. Wait, how did you know what my name was in the first place? There was this strange fellow who said he was from other dimensions. He told me of you and your exploits, as well as your status of alicorn, which is exactly the reason why I came over here in the first place. Oh, you did, huh? I looked him straight in the eye. Well, it's true, I've had some ponies try to steal my magic before. I've never seen it done this way before. I made sure to make a mental note to myself to talk to Dr. Hooves about spreading stories about my magic potential next time he visited. Yes, it's pretty ingenious if I do say so myself. If only you weren't so smart, I'd have you locked away in Bikini Bottom right now. Guess I'd better be on my way now. Before I could say anything, he vanished without a trace. Well, that certainly was one of the weirdest experiences I've had. I blinked. Dear Princess Celestia, today I had the most crazy day. And by the way, where is the real Applejack? That was for science. By the Game Changer. It was quite a good story. Wasn't expecting Plankton to make a sudden appearance. But I also didn't notice that it was a crossover. So that's probably my fault. Although the description doesn't mention it either. I don't think. Yeah, the description doesn't mention it, so I wasn't supposed to know. But yeah, good story. Until next time, see ya.